Hey, everyone. Welcome to our coaching call inside our community that we do every single Monday. I'm really excited to be here with Coach Erik, even though it says Jessica Brothers. Don't let him fool you. Tonight's topic is proximity. This is a really cool topic. I'm super stoked to be talking about this. Erik, why don't you explain to our community what proximity means and why it's important to us?
Proximity means what your surroundings and the lay of the land that you spend most of your time. And what it's so important is it can pull you in a positive direction or a negative direction. A prime example would be like if you go to the bar or somewhere like Applebee's. Everybody loves Applebee's, right? And you could sit at the bar at Applebee's and have a drink, and you could walk away from it and be like, dude, that was the best conversation that I've ever had with a stranger next to you, and be high on life and be positive and be like, wow, that's a whole new outlook on life. Or you could talk to somebody to your left, be completely sucked, drained, and have a dreadful drive home. Be like, man, I literally just wasted 35 minutes of my life speaking to somebody who kick me in the teeth and make me feel worse about myself.
Yeah.
Really.
Absolutely.
And like, I'm a firm believer that if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. And that's, I believe you should be in a room where you can learn something and you can give something. Primarily, it's always best to be able to give more than to receive, because that's more positive vibes and more, love giving. And I'm a big lover,
Yes.
On people. And
why we call you love gangster, right?
That's why the love gangster. Yeah. But that's my deal with proximity, and it can go all the way down to your mindset. Because you can have a completely shitty day and hop in an elevator with somebody and they could give you a smile and turn your whole day around, or vice versa, or nutrition wise, because if you're around a bunch of guys, like as a guy, I'm very competitive. If you're around a bunch of guys who all have six packs, I guarantee you're not going to be hammering In-N-Out burgers or French fries. You're going to be like, oh, well, I got to get generally as close as possible to these people. But if you're around people, I'm not saying it's bad, but it's just you're pulled in that direction where every Thursday you go out for Thirsty Thursday and have tacos and nachos and stuff, then if that's the environment you decide to be in, you also have to decide that that's the hard that you decide that you want to live with.
Yeah.
And it's not good or bad in either direction. It's just you have to make a conscious decision on what you're going to surround yourself with, who you're going to surround yourself with, and what you're going to feed your mind, because what goes in comes out. Absolutely.
We talk about this a whole day in our 10-day boot camp about your environment support. And it's said that you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with most, 5 people you spend most of your time with. You are an average of that. You will never be above or below them. You average out to pretty much about them. And for people who are struggling in a healthy journey, struggling to maintain a healthy journey, it's one thing we ask you to look at. What's your environment like? Where are the people around you like? Are they people that are helping you strive to become a better you? Do they challenge you? Or once you get a little better, do they, do things to try to pull you back? Oh, pizza one night a week won't kill you. Just have it. And they pull you back into their comfort zone just by making you feel bad about what you're doing. And unfortunately, in my earlier years of life, that's one of the big reasons why I kept getting held back, is because as soon as I started growing out of my circle, I felt like an outsider. And it's tough because you all of a sudden feel like that outsider trying to hang out with the same people, and they see that you're achieving or doing things differently, you're doing a healthier lifestyle, maybe something that they've failed at before, and whether it's jealousy or wishing that they could do it or whatnot, then they want to pull you back down, or fear of losing you too, or fear of protection. Parents do that to us a lot. They'll tell you, oh no, don't take the risk, because they really just kind of want to protect you. It doesn't mean it's for your own good. It doesn't mean it suits you or serves you, or it's going to even help you grow into who you really are supposed to become deep down. So take a look at your environment, the people you surround yourself with, and you're able to, I guess, love from a distance, choose again, and choose to be around people who challenge you, who support you. And that's why this community or our VIP community, our membership community is so important, because you're surrounded by people on the same journey, achieving a higher self. And that speaks monuments, especially if you've struggled in the past. Wouldn't you agree, Erik?
I 100% agree with that. And it doesn't mean that people are bad or your situation is bad if when you begin your healthy journey, people don't support you right off the bat. It makes it a bad situation, or those people not serving you once you've expressed it several times that this is your decision and where you are, and they choose not to support you after that. Because you can't expect somebody to remember right off the bat, or to accept something that they don't understand right off the bat. But if you stick to what is true to you, so basically if you stick true to yourself and they say, okay, well, she must be serious, he must be serious, and then they stop asking, it's not that they don't care about you so they're not asking anymore. It's that they care so much that they're supporting you, that they know that they do not want to be the one to put the extra pressure on you because you're happy.
Yeah.
You're getting happy.
But ultimately, it's our choice, right? We have to own our choice, and our life is no one else's choice. It is 100% our own ownership.
I read this quote today that says, it says, courage isn't will they like me? Courage is being okay if they don't.
Mm-hmm. It's so true. It's so true. And I completely agree, Erik. At first, when you start sticking up for yourself, your newer self, and you put down newer boundaries, people at first will try to sway you. And if you stand your ground, then the next step is people may make faces at you or not agree with you. But then if you still hold your ground, the next step is they start respecting you. They start showing, gratitude towards you for you being so strong and sticking with it. So those are typically the 3 stages. So remember that. Hold true to yourself. It's ultimately our own choice. No one else gets to make the decisions for our life. And the reason why we are stuck in gutters is because we're allowing other people to choose for us.
I concur.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what we have in comments here. All right. The best part is, okay. I do what I believe in, and it's starting to influence my friends, which is good. They want to work out more, eat better, and they're asking me for advice. Glad I can make an impact on them. That is awesome, because it works that way too. It definitely works. And I use the analogy of this. If you walk into a room of a bunch of sad people, eventually you're going to take on the emotions of sadness. You're going to start feeling sad. You're going to feel heavy and take on that emotion, no matter what mood you were in before you went into that room. If you hang out in that room long enough, your high energy will be taken from you, and the sad emotion will kick in and you will feel sad. Now, if you step into the next room and everyone in there is laughing, okay, and jumping up and down and having a good time, as soon as you step in that room, almost instantly, your energy is going to go up. And you're going to be happy and jumping and have all this energy and all of that. Meaning, there's a couple things out of this. Meaning, happy, positive energy can replace a lot quicker. Okay. But negative energy does take a while to drain. And the stronger you are, the harder it is to drain. But say you get all happy from that happy room and you go back into the sad room and try to turn that entire room into the happy room by one person. Is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. Does it take a lot of energy from you to do that? Yes, it does. But if you keep up with it consistently and keep that energy up, create that ripple effect, all you need is one person to start doing it with you. And then that one person will get another person. And it creates a ripple effect. And eventually that room will be happy and laughing and jumping up and down. And I think that's kind of like what the comment is here. I mean, he's saying that he's being a good impact. It's slow to start. It's definitely slow to start, but everything compounds too. So remember, everything you do can and will have a positive impact as long as you stick with it.
Somebody's got to be the pioneer.
So also they said the best part is we as a group always accept and support each other for our choices, and it makes our relationship stronger. That's awesome. That's real support right there, for sure. If you're accepting and you support each other, that is the community you want to be around, for sure. Yes. I don't see any questions popping up right now at this moment. I do know that sometimes it lags. Facebook does lag, but I do want to let you know, if you are watching this on replay, #replay, and feel free to ask questions, because we do come back in here and we answer all those questions for sure. If you have a comment, we definitely want to read them. And start thinking about your environment, who you spend the most time with. Do they support the greater version of you that you are determined to become? Okay. Because if they do, spend more time with them. If they do not, learn to love from a distance. And that's something we can do another call on. That is a whole nother topic on what is learning to love from a distance, right? But it's possible. And find a community, or find a person, a mentor, someone that supports your journey, or someone that is in the position where you want to be. And you can grow into that position by learning what they do and just pretty much mimicking what they do, right? Instead of trying to reinvent the wheel. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I used to care about what people thought about me until one day I tried paying my bills with their opinions. Once I cared about myself first, my life changed. I love that. Trying to pay your bills with their opinions. Yeah, absolutely. If that's not a wake-up call, for sure. That's a great one. How do you help someone that is scared to make change in their life? That's a good one. What's that?
Baby steps. You find something that is, I hate to say chip shot, but something that's a chip shot that's easy for them to overcome, to help build confidence. And then you continue to add on top of that. Once you get that one little 10 cent of momentum going, then you add the 10, and another 10 is 20 cents, until that big thing that they're scared of seems so minuscule, because they're like, I got these 5 things stacked up. What is that one thing really going to do for me? You know what I mean? How's it really going to hurt me? You know?
Right. Because he talks about 10 cents, and I love that, because that's again, something we teach in our 10-day boot camp. Because when you look up, if your ultimate goal is 100 stairs, to climb 100 stairs, and you look up at that 100 stairs and you've never climbed a single stair in your life, that's going to look pretty scary. But if you instead just look at the first stair and say, you know what, I'm just gonna worry about doing this one stair, see how I feel, go at my own pace, do the one stair, and you accomplish it. And you're gonna build up your confidence and your pride and your self-worth and so much. And everything happens in a compound shift. It doesn't happen linear, it's exponential. So when he talks about 10 cents, every time that 10 cents doubles. And this is a visual I really go into on the one of the boot camp days, about giving your 10 cents and how the 10-cent step into your ultimate self, your ultimate goal. It's pretty cool. So I'm really proud of Erik right now for first saying 10 cents. But yeah, I mean, someone who is scared to make change to their life, finding what is purposeful to them or something that means something to them and doing that first, getting that in their heart. Honestly, everything has to come from within, has to mean something to you in your journey, to your life. We all have a feeling that we are worth more in our hearts, and bringing out that feeling is a drive and a why too, a why power. And last question we'll take, how do we find those positive people? That's a good one. Sometimes, if you've lived in your town for a long time and you pretty much know everyone in your town and no one in your town is serving you, the most incredible thing about this past challenging year is the fact that more people are online, especially in Zooms like this, than ever. You can find more online communities like ours, more online mentors and coaches and mastermind groups than ever. I highly recommend searching if our community doesn't interest you or you're looking for another one on top of that. I highly recommend searching some groups, asking around and doing some virtual stuff, finding some virtual mentors or virtual masterminds or communities if you've pretty much exhausted your entire community that you live in and in your current proximity. What about you, Erik? Any suggestions there?
Your vibe attracts your tribe. So, yeah. So my thing would be find something that you're really interested in and find groups that are also interested in that. And you will find your people. Mm-hmm. And you'll find them in the most unexpected places at the most unexpected time. Really. And you got to put yourself in the room with the right people. You have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to get really uncomfortable, and you have to make a decision and draw a line in the sand that you are going to move forward and you're not going to go back. So really, you have to put yourself in the room with the people and light the boats on fire.
Yeah, absolutely.
And not accept anything less than a smile and a happiness 6 out of the 7 days of the week. Really.
Yeah. Once you put yourself in the room, step outside your comfort zone and put yourself in the room with people that you want to grow into, I guarantee you're going to get instant confidence. You're going to realize you are worth so much more. I mean, self-worth is everything when it comes to choices for making a better you. When you're around the same people all the time that, don't really challenge you, it's easy to think that, oh, I'm not worth anymore, or this is all that life has to offer me. And that is very untrue. That is just a story we tell ourselves until you step outside your comfort zone and put yourself in a room, whether it's a virtual or a physical room, with people who are thinking bigger, living the lifestyle you desire to live, whatever that looks like, healthier, bigger business, whatever it is, you're gonna instantly adopt some of their qualities. It's really amazing. But until you put yourself out there and you get outside your comfort zone, you can't expect shit to just come to you, because it's not going to. No one's going to reach their hand out and nothing's going to come and save you. Unfortunately, you have to be willing to put the work in. And that's the truth. All right, guys. Awesome. I hope you got some wonderful nuggets from today's call. Thanks for joining. Thanks for your time with us. Again, you have any comments, any questions, please comment below. We are happy to respond. We love doing these calls with you guys. So thanks so much. Until next time, until next Monday, rock your day, guys. Adios. Much love. Peace out.